I'm using face cam for this I'm using face cam for this stuff because I heard this is a horror game. So I hope the face cam shows. I look like I have a double chin. I'm looking at the face cam. I seriously look like I have a double chin. But yeah, I'm streaming with the camera because I heard this is a horror game. Apparently some kid got onto the news because of it. So let's hope that the same thing doesn't happen to me. Anyway, hi there, I'm Gamer Goose, and as you probably noticed, I am one ugly motherfucker. So, this game is probably gonna help me, not be lonely, I guess. What the fuck was that? Alright, then, well, let's go ahead and let's get started with this game. As you can see behind my face cam, there's there's stuff here. I can choose a language. Okay. So I booted this game up earlier, and it gave me a bunch of warnings saying that this game isn't suitable for people with anxiety or depression. So that's a bit concerning. So I'm starting to think that maybe there's gonna be some real fucked up shit going on in here. But enough said. Let's start the game. Let's start at Ddlc Literature Club. That's a bit. Uh-oh. That's Oh, please enter my name. There we go. I don't see what's gonna be scary about this at all. Hey! I see an annoying girl running toward me from the distance, waving her arms in the air like she's totally oblivious to any attention she might draw to herself. That girl is Sayori, my neighbor and Jesus Christ, this music is loud. And good friend since we were children. Is there like a... Oh. Okay. This music is a bit loud, and so is this sound. This music is a bit loud in the ears. Oh wait, actually, I have a... Okay, yeah, I guess I'll turn that back up. Yeah, that works. That girl is Sayori, my neighbor and good friend since we were children. You know, the kind of friend you never see yourself making today, but it just kind of works out because you've known each other for so long. We used to walk to school together on days like this, but starting around high school, she would oversleep more and more frequently, and I would get tired of waiting up. But if she's going to chase after me like this, I almost feel better off running away. However, I just sigh and idle in front of the crosswalk and let Sayori catch up to me. Hello there. Jesus, this screen is big. If there's any jump scares in this game, I'm probably gonna shit my pants a lot more because this is one giant like screen that I have in front of my face here. Ah! I overslept again, but I caught you this time. But only because I decided to stop and wait for you. Eh, you say that like you were thinking about ignoring me. That's mean, Gagoos. Ugh, feels weird seeing my name in the fucking thing. Well, people stare at you for acting weird, and I don't want them to think we're a couple or something. Fine, fine. But you did wait for me after all. I guess you don't have it in you to be mean, even if you want to. What that's supposed to mean. I can be mean whenever I want to. I just don't do it because sometimes I don't feel like it. Whatever you say, Sayori. We cross the streets together and make our way to school. As we draw near, the streets become increasingly speckled with other students making their daily... Is my voice too loud? I should probably move the mic a bit over here. Hold on a second, let me check something. Okay, I think the... Yeah, I think the... Okay, no, that is way too high. Okay, I think the audio is good now. I think we're good. Unless... Okay, I'm gonna turn it up to here. Because I'm gonna progressively turn the mic away from my face. Okay, I think we're good now. As we draw near, the streets become increasingly speckled with other students making their daily commute. By the way, Gagoos, have you decided on a club to join yet? A club? I told you already, I'm not interested in joining any clubs. I haven't been looking either. Eh, that's not true. You told me you would join a club this year. Did I? I'm sure it's possible that I did in one of our many conversations where I dismissively go along with whatever she's going on about. Sayori likes to worry a little too much about me when I'm perfectly content, just getting by on the average while spending my free time on games and anime. Sounds like a normal life I would live in real life. Uh-huh. I was talking about how worried I'm worried that you won't learn how to socialize or have any skills before college. Who said I was going to college? Your happiness is really important to me, you know. And I know you're happy now, but I'd die at the thought of you becoming a date in a few years because you're not used to the real world. You trust me, right? Don't make me keep worrying about you. Alright, alright. I'll look at a few clubs if it makes you happy. No promises, though. Will you at least promise me you'll try a little? Yeah, I guess I'll promise you that. Yay! Why do I let myself get lectured by such a carefree girl? More than that, I'm surprised I even let myself relent to her. I guess seeing her worry so much about me makes me want to ease her mind at least a little bit, even if she does exaggerate everything inside of her head. The school day is as ordinary as ever, and it's over before I know it. After I pack up my things, I stare blankly at the wall, looking for an ounce of motivation. Clubs. Sayori wants me to check out some clubs. I guess I have no choice but to start with the anime club. Hello? Sayori? Sayori must have come into the classroom while I was spacing out. I look around and realize I'm the only one left in the classroom. I thought I'd catch you coming out of the classroom, but I saw you just sitting in here and spacing out, so I came in. I feel like this game would be a lot better if I had friends to play with. Just like read out the story, but, you know, I'm alone. And none of my friends really are interested in this. So, whatever, I'm sure I'll be fine. Honestly, you're even worse than me sometimes. I'm impressed. I'm sorry, excuse me? You trying to say I'm bad at something here? You need to wait up for me if it's going to make you late to your own club. Well, I thought you might need some encouragement, so I thought, you know what? Well, that you could come to my club. Sayori? Yeah? There is no way I'm going to your club. Meanie! I cringe whenever I do the anime thing. Sayori is vice president of the literature club. Oh, that's what the game is about. Not that I was ever aware that she had any interest in literature. In fact, I'm 99% sure she only did it because she thought it would be fun to help start a new club. Since she was the first one to show interest after the people who proposed the club, she inherited the title of vice president. What? Oh. That said, my interest in literature is guaranteed to be even less. Yeah, I'm going to the anime club. Come on, please. Why do you care so much anyway? Well, I kinda told the club yesterday I would bring in a new member. And Natsuki made cupcakes and everything. Don't make promises you can't keep! What's wrong with you? Now I have to go! I can't tell if Sayori is really that much of an airhead or if she's cunning as to have planned all of this out. I am like sweating for some reason. This is... Oh, this... As you notice, the background is a bit different, so... Well, the people who are... I'll let out a long sigh. Fine, I guess I'll stop by for a cupcake, okay? Yeah, let's go! Fucking hate literature. And thus today marks the day I sold my soul for a cupcake. I dejectedly follow Sayori across the school and upstairs, a section of the school I rarely visit. Sayori, full of energy, swings open the classroom door. Everyone, the new member is here! I told you don't call me a new member. I glance around the room. Oh boy, what voice should I give this person? Welcome to the literature club. It's a pleasure meeting you. Sayori always says nice things about you. Seriously, you brought... Oh god, that's it. That's a pink-haired girl. That means that she's probably the... fucking... I don't know, but I'm just saying, she might have a very high voice. Seriously, you brought a boy? Way to kill the atmosphere! Sorry if I hurt your fucking ears with that voice. I apologize. Who the fuck are you? I don't know you, why do you know my name? How do you know my name? Alright then, well, Gegoose, what a nice surprise. Welcome to the club. All words escape me in this moment, in this situation. This club is full of incredibly cute girls. I would never say that. What are you looking at? If you want to say something, say it. Sorry. Natsuki. The girl with the sour attitude, whose name is apparently Natsuki, is the one I don't recognize. Her small figure makes her look like a first-year student. What? She's also the one who made cupcakes, according to Sayori. You can just ignore her when she gets moody. Sayori says that quietly into my... Oh. Sayori says that quietly into my ear and then turns back toward the other girls. Anyway, this is Natsuki. I said it wrong! Anyway, this is Natsuki, always full of energy. And this is Yuri, the smartest in the club. Don't say things like that. Yuri, who appears comparatively more mature and timid, seems to have a hard time keeping up with people like Sayori and Natsuki. Ah, well, it's nice to meet both of you. Yep, very nice. And it sounds like you already know Monica, is that right? That's right. It's great to see you again, Gigoos. I have no idea who this chick is. Monica smiles sweetly. We do know each other, well, we rarely talked, but we were in the same class last year. Monica was probably the most popular girl in class. Smart, beautiful, athletic, basically completely out of my league. So having her smile at me so genuinely feels a little... You too, Monica. Man, this fucking MC is a fucking simp, bro. Come sit down, Gigoos. We made room for you at the table, so you can sit next to me or Monica. I'll get the cupcakes. Hey, I made them. I'll get them. Sorry, I got a little too excited. Then how about I make some tea as well? I wonder if that voice is too deep, even the mic won't pick it up. The girls have a few desks arranged to form a table. As Sayori mentioned, I can't speak today! As Sayori mentioned, it's been widened so that there's one space next to Monica and one space next to Sayori. Natsuki and Yuri walk over to the corner of the room, where Natsuki grabs the wrapped tray and Yuri opens the closet. Still feeling awkward, I take a seat next to Sayori. Natsuki proudly marches back to the table, tray in hand. Okay, are you ready? Ta-da! Wah! I had a stroke. Natsuki lifts the foil off the tray to reveal a dozen white, fluffy cupcakes decorated to look like little cats. The whiskers are drowned with icing, and little pieces of chocolate were used to make ears. Well, that's nice visualization there. Unfortunately, I don't have very much of it, as shown by the comic series. So cute! I had no idea you were so good at baking, Natsuki. Eh, well, you know. Just hurry and take one. Sayori grabs the first, then Monica. I follow. It's delicious! Sayori talks for a mouthful and has already managed to get icing on her face. I turn the cupcake around in my fingers, looking for the best angle to take a bite. Natsuki is quiet. I can't help but notice her sneaking glance. I can't speak! I don't know what's wrong with me! Alright, I can't help but notice her sneaking glances in my direction. Is she waiting for me to take a bite? I finally bite down. Jesus, she poisoned it. I fucking knew it. She knew I was gonna be a male. The icing is sweet and full of flavor. I wonder if she made it herself. This is really good. Thank you, Natsuki. Why are you thanking me? It's not like I... Haven't I heard this somewhere before? Made them for you or anything. I thought you technically did. Sayori said, well, maybe, but not for you, you dummy. Oh, she's a fucking tsundere. I see. Alright. I give up on Natsuki's weird logic and dismiss the conversation. Yuri returns to the table carrying a tea set. She carefully places a teacup in front of each of us before setting down the teapot next to the cupcake tray. You keep a whole tea set in this classroom? Don't worry, the teachers gave us permission. After all, doesn't a hot cup of tea help you enjoy a good book? No. I don't even read. I'm actually kind of illiterate. And by that, I mean I'm too lazy to read. I guess. Don't let yourself get intimidated. Yuri's just trying to impress you. That's not... What was that? Insulted, Yuri looks away. I meant that, you know... I believe you. Well, tea and reading might not be a pastime for me, but at least I enjoy tea. I'm glad. Yuri faintly smiles to herself in relief. Monica raises an eyebrow, then smiles at me. So, what made you consider the literature club? I heard that there was drugs. I was afraid of this question. Something tells me I shouldn't tell Monica that I was practically dragged in here by Sayori. Well, I haven't joined any clubs yet, and Sayori seemed really happy here, so... That's okay, don't be embarrassed. We'll make sure you feel right at home, okay? As president of the literature club, it is my duty to make the club fun and exciting for everyone. Monica, I'm surprised. How come you decided to start your own club? You could probably be a board member for any of the major clubs. Weren't you leader of the debate club last year? Well, you know. To be honest, I can't stand all the politics around major clubs. It feels like nothing but arguing and the budget of publicity and how to prepare for events. I'd much rather take something I personally enjoy and make something special out of it. And if it encourages others to get into literature, then I'm fulfilling that dream. Monica's a really great leader. Yuri also nods in agreement. Then I'm surprised there aren't more people in the club yet. It must be hard to start a new club. You could put it that way. Not many people are interested in putting out all the effort to start something brand new. Especially when it's something that doesn't grab your attention. Like literature. You have to work hard to convince people that you're both fun and worthwhile. But it makes school events like the festival that much more important. I'm confident that we can all really grow into this club before we graduate. Right, everyone? Yeah! We'll do our best. You know it! Everyone enthusiastically agrees. Such different girls, all interested in the same goal. Monica must have worked really hard just to find these three. Maybe that's why they were all so delighted by the idea of a new member joining. Though, I really don't know if I can keep up with their level of enthusiasm about literature. So, Gagoos, what kind of things do you like to read? Comics? Considering how little I've read these past few years, I don't really have a good way of answering that. Manga? I mutter quietly to myself, half joking. Natsuki's head suddenly perks up. It looks like she wants to say something, but she keeps quiet. Not much of a reader, I guess. What the fuck is that supposed to mean? You call me stupid? Well, that can change. What am I saying? I spoke without thinking after seeing Yuri's sad smile. Anyway, what about you, Yuri? Well, let's see. Yuri traces the rim of her teacup with her finger. My favorites are usually novels that build deep and complex fantasy worlds. The level of creativity and craftsmanship behind them are amazing to me. And telling a good story in such a foreign world is equally impressive. Yuri goes on, clearly passionate about her reading. She seems so reserved and timid since the moment I walked in, but it's obvious by the way that her eyes light up that she finds her comfort in the world of books, not people. She's an introvert. Looks like we have something in common here. But, yeah, purple hair, and I don't like that. I don't know. But, you know, I like a lot of things. Stories with deep psychological elements usually immerse me as well. Isn't it amazing how a writer can so deliver— Oh my god, I can't fucking read these words! These are too beyond my reading level. I'm not smart enough to read these. Isn't it amazing how a writer can so deliberately take advantage of your own lack of imagination to completely throw you for a loop? Anyway, I've been reading a lot of horror lately. Oh. Uh-oh. Ah! I read a horror book once. I shat my pants and then I cried my tears out because of how scary it was. I desperately grasped something I can relate to at minimum level. At this rate, Yuri might as well be having a conversation with a rock. I didn't know it was Patrick's house. Really? I wouldn't have expected that, Yuri. For someone as gentle as you, I guess you could say that. But if a story makes me think or takes me to another world, then I really can't put it down. Surreal horror is often very successful at changing the way you look at the world, if only for a brief moment. I hate horror. Oh, why's that? Well, I just— Natsuki's eyes dart over at me for a split second. Never mind. That's right. You usually like to write about cute things, don't you, Natsuki? What? What gives you that idea? You left a piece of scrap paper behind last club meeting. It looked like you were working on a poem called— Don't say it out loud! Hey, give that back! Fine. Your cupcakes, your poems, everything you do is just as cute as you are. Sayori slides— Oh god, I don't like that. Sayori slides up behind Natsuki and puts her hands on her shoulders. I'm not cute! Natsuki, you write your own poems? I had a voice crack. Well, I guess sometimes. Why do you care? I think that's impressive. I can't write at all, so that is very impressive. Why don't you share them sometime? No! Natsuki averts her eyes. You wouldn't like them. Not a very confident writer yet. I understand how Natsuki feels. Sharing that level of writing takes more than just confidence. The truest form of writing is writing to oneself. You must be willing to open up to your readers, exposing your vulnerabilities and showing even the deepest reaches of your heart. Oh, is that what you're supposed to do in writing a book? Then I wrote the comics completely wrong. You have writing experience too, Yuri? Maybe if you share some of your work, you can set an example and help Natsuki feel comfortable enough to share hers. I guess it's the same for Yuri. Oh, I wanted to read everyone's poems. We sit in silence for a moment. Okay! I have an idea, everyone! Oh, they look very confused. Natsuki and Yuri look quizzically at Monica. Let's all go home and write a poem of ours. Then next time we meet, we'll share them with each other. That way, everyone is even. Yeah, let's do it! Plus, now that we have a new member, I think it will help us get a little more comfortable with each other and strengthen the bond of the club. Isn't that right, Gagoose? Stop smiling at me. You're making me feel weird. Hold on, there's still one problem. Yeah? What's that? Now that we're back to the original topic of me joining the club, I bluntly come forth with what's been on my mind the entire time. I never said I would join this club. Sayori may have convinced me to stop by, but I never made any decision. I still have other clubs to look at, and I lose my train of thought. All four girls stare back at me with dejected eyes. Oh, fuck. But, I'm sorry, I thought... Gagoose. You all... I'm defenseless against these girls. How am I supposed to make a clear-headed decision when it's like this? Easy, you just turn around like this. There we go, now I can make a very clear decision. That is, if writing poems is the price I need to pay in order to spend every day with these beautiful girls. Right. Okay, I've decided then. I'll join the literature club. One by one, the girl's eyes light up. Yes, I'm so happy! Sayori wraps her arms about— oh, get away from me! Jumping up and down. Hey! I fucking hate hugs, get off me! You really did scare me for a moment. Even if you came for the cupcakes, I'd be super pissed. Oh, I see. This ain't no family-friendly game. We oh. Oh god. Natsuki's literally swallowing the hair of Monica there. That's unfortunate. Then that makes it official. Welcome to the literature club. Thanks, I guess. Okay, everyone. I think with that we can officially end today's meeting on a good note. Everyone remember tonight's assignment. Write a poem and bring it to the next meeting so we can all share. Monica looks over at me once more. Giggles, I look forward to seeing how you express yourself. Yeah. Can I really impress a class star, Monica, with my mediocre writing skills? I already feel the anxiety welling up inside of me. Meanwhile, the girls continue to chit-chat as Yuri and Natsuki clean up their food. Hey, Giggles, since we're already here, do you want to walk home together? That's right. Sayori and I never walk home anymore together because she always has to stay after school for clubs. Sure, might as well. Yay! With that, the two of us depart the club room and make our way home. The whole way, my mind wanders back and forth between the four girls. Sayori, Natsuki, Yuri, and of course Monica. Will I really be happy spending every day after school in a literature club? Perhaps I'll have the chance to grow closer to one of these girls. Alright! I'll just need to make most of my circumstances, and I'm sure good fortune will find me. And I guess that starts with writing a poem tonight. Alright, I'm gonna go get my phone real quick because someone sent a message on chat. If I can find my phone. I lost it. Oh no. Fuck, where'd I put it at? I know I had it somewhere around here. Oh, here it is. Alright then. It's time to write a poem. Pick what words you think your favorite club member will like. Something good might happen to whoever likes your poem the most. Oh, is that so? Alright, might as well get the phone out. Hello, Meg Cat Life. Alright then, it's time to write a poem. Graveyard. I don't like Okay, so I'm starting to see how this game works here. How are you? Oh, I'm doing well. I heard this game was a horror game, so I'm playing it now. Dude, the fan thing behind me makes it look like Natsuki's little character thing is having like a bleeding eye or something. Rain cloud. Uh-oh. That's a bit concerning. Jump. I commanded her to do as I said. Dark. That's a bit concerning. Raft. Laugh. Jumpy. Shopping. Friends. Pain. Uh-oh. That's a bit concerning. Clumsy. Papa. Raindrops. Fester. Spinning. Suicide? Oh my god! Okay, that's a bit concerning, but alright. Unstable. Okay. I'm starting to... Depression. Oh god. This is getting really dark all of a sudden. How the hell is it? I don't know, I saw the trailer at E3 and I was like, wait, what, a horror game? Alright, I guess I'm getting to see what's horror about this. So far, nothing's happening by now. Nibble. Death. Oh my god. Why is the clumsy one jumping at all these horrible topics? Hi again, Gigoos. Glad to see you didn't run away on us, haha. Nah, don't worry. This might be a little strange for me, but at least I keep my word. Well, I'm back at the Well, I'm back at the literature club. I was the last one to come in, so everyone else is already hanging out. Thanks for keeping your promise, Goose. I hope this isn't too overwhelming of a commitment for you, making you dive headfirst into literature when you're not accustomed to it. Oh, come on, like he deserves any slack. Sorry, told me you didn't want to join any clubs this year. And last year, too. I don't know if you plan to just come here and hang out or what, but if you don't take us seriously, then you won't see the end of it. Oh god, is she gonna kill me? Ddlc, you certainly have a big mouth for someone who keeps her manga in a collection in the club room. But... Ddlc finds herself stuck saying Monica and manga. Manga's literature! Swiftly defeated, Ddlc plops back into her seat. Don't worry, guys. Goose always gives his best as long as he's having fun. I do. He helps me with busy work without me even asking. Like cooking, cleaning my room. How dependable. Sorry, that's because your moon. That's because your room is messy and it's distracting. You almost set your house on fire once. Is that so? You two are really good friends, aren't you? I might be a little jealous. How come? How come? You and Goose can become good friends too. Wow, you really just turned like that really fast, huh? Sayori! Blank. As usual, Sayori seems to be oblivious to the weird situation she just put me into. I'm oblivious too. What exactly just happened? Oh! Yuri even brought you something today, you know? But wait, Sayori. Eh? Me? Not really. Don't be shy. It's really nothing. What is it? Never mind. Sayori made it sound like a big deal when it's really not. What do I do? I'm sorry, Yuri, I wasn't thinking. I guess that means it's up to me to rescue the situation. Hey, don't worry about it. First of all, I wasn't expecting anything in the first place. So any nice gesture from you is a pleasant surprise. It'll make me happy no matter what. Is that so? Yeah, I won't make it a big deal if you don't want it to be. Alright. Well, here. Yuri reaches into her bag and pulls out a book. I didn't want you to feel left out, so I picked out a book I thought you might enjoy. What is it? Oh, it's Ddlc Literature Club. That's what this game is called. It's a short read, so it should keep your attention even if you don't usually read. A short read, huh? I was trying to think of a book name, but it didn't work. And we could, you know, discuss it if you wanted. This is... How is this girl accidentally being so cute? What? She even picked out a book she thinks I'll like despite me not reading that much. Yuri, thank you, I'll definitely read this. I enthusiastically take the book even though I'm not gonna read it. I literally just lied to a girl's face. Phew. Well, you can read it at your own pace. I look forward to hearing what you think. Yeah, I'll definitely read the book. Fuck, I don't even read. What am I supposed to do? Now that everyone's settled in, I expected Monica to kick off some scheduled activities for the club, but that doesn't seem the case. She's currently having a conversation with Sayori in the corner. Yuri's face is already buried in the book, and I can't help but notice her intense expression like she was waiting for this chance. Meanwhile, Ddlc is rummaging around in the closet. Oh, it's dark. Man, it looks like no one wants to be bothered today. I slumped down the nearest desk. How am I supposed to occupy myself with something literature related by myself like this? I guess I could always read some of the books Yuri gave me. But I'm feeling a little too tired to read. I could probably fall asleep right now. Hold on a second, let me make sure I type something in chat. I closed my eyes and ended up listening in on Sayori's conversation with Monica. We're probably gonna seem really lame compared to all the other clubs, though. Well, we can't give up. The festival is our chance to show everyone what literature is all about. The problem is that the idea of a literature club sounds too dense and intellectual. But it's not like that at all, you know? We just need a way of showing that to everyone. Some of that speaks to their creative minds. That doesn't solve the problem, though. Eh? What do you mean? Even if we come up with the most fun thing ever, nobody will come in the first place if it's a literature event. So it's more important to figure out how to get people to show up in the first place, you know? And after they come, we can do the thing to speak to their creative minds. What's this? Sayori is taking this really seriously. It's rare to hear her deliberating like this. Huh? Huh. That's a good point. What's chat saying? I haven't played it or seen anyone play it. Oh, that's interesting. And that- oh shit, my fucking phone fell. Whoops. In that case, do you think food will do the trick? What kind? Well, I guess we could. The cupcakes! Yeah, exactly, that's what I was about to say. Ah, good thinking. Natsuki would love to do that. Ah, you're right. Natsuki makes the best cupcakes. That works out perfectly. That wasn't why you suggested it? Cupcakes speak to my creative tummy. Cupcakes it is then. I'm doing Yuri's voice for Monica, and I'm not noticing that. I'm hungry. Anyway, we still need to work out the details of the event itself. I find myself smiling. In the end, Sayori is still her usual self, but therein lies the unexpected reason I admire her. Unlike me, who has trouble finding any motivation at all, Sayori can put her mind to things and make them come to life. I suppose that's why I end up letting her get on my case about things. I can't help but wonder what it would be like to see the world through her eyes. Ah! Oh, Jesus Christ! That scared me. I don't know why, but like her just up close to my face scared the shit out of me. I opened my eyes to find Sayori's face filling my vision. I nearly fought out of my chair. Sorry. Wait, actually I'm not sorry at all. It's your fault for sleeping like that. This isn't a napping club. Does your school have a napping club? You're staying up late again, aren't you? Now that you're in a club, you're gonna have less time for anime, you know. So you'll need to get used to it. Don't say that. Don't say that so loud. I glanced over my shoulder to see if Monica overheard. Oh, good, she didn't. It's true, though. Yeah. I know. You're always looking out for me, Sayori. That scared me. Yeah, it scared me too. It's what I do best. That's a problem. What about you? You look out for me better than you look out for yourself. You're still oversleeping every day, aren't you? Not every day. That's not very convincing. How many days this past week have you gotten up on time? It's a secret. I knew it. Come on! At least give me the benefit of the doubt. I can't even do that. Look, Sayori, it's written all over you. Sayori glances around at herself. How is it written all over me? You were weirdly in a rush this morning. Look, your hair is sticking out all around here. I ran my fingertips down the side of Sayori's hair trying to straighten it out. Man, you really need a brush for this. My hair is just really hard to get right. I won't fall for that. There's more than just your hair. Look, your bow isn't straight either. And there's a toothpaste stain on your collar there. I tried to wipe off the stain with my finger. But nobody would ever notice that. Of course they would! Nobody's gonna tell you about it because they don't want to embarrass you. Fortunately, I really don't care about that because I'm a slob anyway. Hey, you meanie. You don't even keep your blazer buttoned up. Seriously, Sayori. What do you think you don't have a boyfriend yet? That's super mean! Sorry, but you'll thank me later. I start to button her blazer from the bottom. Once you see how much better it looks, you'll change your mind. Jesus Christ, she really got up in my face, didn't she? This is so funny. What is? Well, I was thinking how weird it is to have a friend who does these kind of things. Don't say that! You'll make me feel weird about it, stupid! It's okay, though. I'm happy we're like this. I don't see the horror aspect of this at all. Aren't you? I guess? Hey, be careful. The button might come off. Why is this one hard to close? I struggle to fully close the button near her chest. Does this thing even fit you properly? It did when I bought it. Sigh. If you ever buttoned it, you would have noticed sooner that it doesn't fit you anymore. What are you smiling about? It means my... Oh, fuck. I don't want to read that. It means my boobs got bigger again. Don't say that out loud! Yeah, even I'm embarrassed, and I'm not even the one who's... I'm embarrassed by the fact I said it out loud. Anyway, you look so much better now, so... Why does it feel strange to see Sayori's blazer buttoned up like that? But it's so stuffy. It's not worth it at all. Sayori hastily unbuttons her blazer once more. Wow. I tried to make her look nice, and look what she did. Even am I getting out am I getting out of frame with the camera? Okay, there we go. That's more. Phew! That's so much better. Sayori puts her arms out and twirls around. So if I keep it I do have a double chin, don't I? So if I keep it unbuttoned, then I won't get a boyfriend, right? What kind of logic is that? And why are you saying it like it's a good thing? Because if I had a boyfriend, then he wouldn't even let you do things like this. And you take care of me better than anyone else would anyway. What are you implying here? I don't like you. You're weird. So that's why I'm keeping it unbuttoned. Stop saying all these embarrassing things. Eh? I didn't say anything embarrassing. Jeez. Well, anyway, just focus on trying to wake up a little earlier. Only if you focus on going to bed earlier. Fine, fine. It's a deal. I guess we are really better at taking care of each other than we are at taking care of ourselves. I guess so, huh? So maybe if you should come wake me up in the morning. You're doing it again, Sayori. Ah, but I was joking that time. Man, it's impossible to tell you sometimes. Okay, everyone! Eh? Monica suddenly calls out. Why don't we share the poems we wrote now? Yay! Giggles, I can't wait to read yours. Yeah, same. I failed to sound enthusiastic, but Sayori still trots away to retrieve her poem. By the way, do you remember to write a poem last night? Yeah. My relaxation ends. I can't believe I agreed to do something so embarrassing. I really couldn't find much inspiration since I've never really done this before. Well, now that everyone's ready, why don't you find someone to share with? I can't wait! Sayori and Monica enthusiastically pull out their poems. Sayori's is on a wrinkled sheet of blue leaf torn from Spiral notebook. On the other hand, Monica wrote hers in a composition notebook. I can already see Monica's pristine handwriting from where I sit. Yuri and Natsuki reluctantly comply as well, reaching into their bags. I do the same myself. Who should I show my poem to first? Huh. Who should I show this poem to? Why did I say it like that? Sayori, Natsuki, Yuri, and Monica. Let's go with Monica. I should start with Monica. Yesterday she seemed eager to read my poem, and I wanted her to know I'm putting in effort. Hi, Goose. Having a good time so far? Yeah. Good, glad to hear it. By the way, since you're new and everything, if you ever have any suggestions for the club, like new activities or things we can do better, I'm always listening. Don't be afraid to bring things up, okay? Alright, I'll keep that in mind. Of course I'll be afraid to bring things up. I'm much better off just going with the flow until I'm more settled in. Anyway, want to share your poem with me? It's kind of embarrassing, but I guess I have to. Don't worry, Gigoos. We're all a little embarrassed today, you know? But it's that sort of barrier that we'll all learn to get past soon. Yeah, that's true. I had Monica my poem. I like this one. It makes me think of something Sayori would like. Is that so? You and Sayori are really good friends, right? I wouldn't be surprised if you had those sort of things in common. Ah, well... We may be good friends, but Sayori and I are actually really different. Well, that may be the case. But there are also some similarities that you wouldn't expect. The way she talks about you, it sounds like, too, you really care about each other's well-being. Even if you show them in different ways, it ends up being more similar than you think. So I think that's kind of the vibe I get when I read your poem. Vibe? Is Monica vibe checking me right now? You sure you're not reading into it too much? I could be. Oh, gosh, I sound like Yuri. But in any case, Sayori's handwriting has kind of a gentle feel to it. I can tell that she's like exploring of emotions, like happiness and sadness. Who knew that someone so happy would enjoy sad things too? Yeah, it's totally unexpected. Well, to each their own. And you shouldn't be afraid to experiment a little bit either. I'm sure I'll end up trying different things a lot. It could take a while before I feel comfortable doing this. That's okay. I'd love to see you try new things. That's the best way to find the kind of style that suits you. Everyone else might be a little bit biased towards their own kind of styles. But I'll help you find what suits you the most. So don't force yourself to write the way everyone else wants you to write. It's not like you have to worry about impressing them or anything. Oh, I think I do. That's kind of the main point of this game. Funny laughter. Anyway, do you want to read my poem now? Don't worry, I'm not very good. You sound pretty confident for someone who claims to be not very good. Well, that's because I have to sound confident. That doesn't mean I always feel that way, you know? I see. Well, let's read it then. Hole and wall. Wow, the music changed. It couldn't have been me. See the direction the sparkle protrudes? A noisy neighbor? An angry boyfriend? I'll never know. I wasn't home. I peer inside for a clue. No, I can't see. I reel blind like a film left out in the sun. But it's too late. My retina's already scorched with a permanent copy of a meaningless image. It's just a little hole, and it wasn't too bright. I hate my mind. That made me think of something weird there. It was too deep. God fucking damn it. Why is my mind thinking of these weird things? Alright, stretching forever and everything. A hole of infinite choices. I realize now that I wasn't looking in. I was looking out. And on the other side, he was looking in. So what do you think? It's very free form. I'm judging like I'm actually good at this, but I'm actually not. But very, very free form. Very free form. I'm trying to find the right hand to use, goddammit. Alright. if that's what you call it. I'm not the right person to ask for feedback. That's actually really true about me. If you ask me for feedback, I'm not gonna be the right person to ask about it. It's okay. Yeah, that kind of style has gotten pretty popular nowadays. That is a lot of poems have been putting emphasis on the timing between words and lines. When performed out loud, that can be really powerful. What's wrong with your mind? Oh, a lot of things. If you read the comics, you know one of the things. When performed out loud, it can be really powerful. What was the inspiration behind this one? Well, I'm not sure if I know how to put it. I guess you could say that I had some sort of epiphany recently. It's been influencing my poems a bit. An epiphany? Yeah, something like that. I'm kind of nervous to talk about deep stuff like that because it's coming on strongly. Maybe after everyone is better friends with each other. Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Sometimes when you're writing a poem or a story, your brain gets too fixated on a certain point. Oh shit, I moved my camera a bit. Did I move it? Oh, no, I didn't. If you try so hard to make it perfect, then you'll never make any progress. Just force yourself to get something down on paper and tidy up later. Another way to think about it is this. If you keep your pen in the same spot for too long, you'll just get a big a big dark puddle of ink. So if you move your hand and go with the flow. That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening. Wish I could do that with the comics, but unfortunately I have to draw as well. Who should I show my poem to next? I should show it to one of these females, but I don't know which one because I'm afraid of them. As I said in the South Park gameplay. Monica said my writing is very similar to Sayori, so I might as well go with her. Oh my goodness, this is so good, Gigoos! I love it! I had no idea you were such a good writer. Sayori, you must be seriously overreacting. I'm not a good writer at all. That's true. I honestly have no idea what I'm doing. Well, maybe that's why. Because I have no idea what I like either. Jeez. I'm sure Yuri's opinion has to be a little more constructive than this. Maybe even Natsuki's. Are you sure you don't just like it because I wrote it? Well, I'm sure it's part of it. I think I understand you better than a lot of people, you know. So when I read your poem, it's not just a poem. It's a Gigoos poem. And that makes it feel extra special. Like I can feel your feelings in it. Sayori hugs the sheet against her chest. You're weird, Sayori. I'm really happy just that you wrote one. It just reminds me of how you're really part of a club now. Not to mention the fact that I'm standing right in front of you in the club room. Well, of course. I'm not really into it yet, but that doesn't mean I'll just break my promise. See? It's like I said before, Gigoos. Deep down, you're not selfish at all, you know. Trying new things like this is for other people. That's something that only really good people do. Thanks, Sayori. I'm not sure Sayori sees the full picture of my motive here. Then again, I can't deny that she's part of the reason I joined. Knowing how much this means to her and all. Yeah, I'm just gonna make sure you have lots of fun here, okay? That'll be my way of thanking you. Alright, I'm gonna hold you to that then. Yay. Now you'll read my poem too, right? Don't worry, I'm really bad at this. We'll see about that. Dear sunshine, the way you glow through my blinds in the morning, it makes me feel like you missed me. Kissing my forehead to help me out of bed. Making me rub the sleepy from my eyes. Are you asking me to come out and play, or are you trusting me to wish away a rainy day? I look above, the sky is blue. It's a secret, but I trust you too. If it wasn't for you, I could sleep forever. But I'm not mad. I want breakfast. Very, very poetic. I like this. I like this writing style here. Sayori, this is just a guess, but did you wait until the morning to write this? No, just a little bit. You can't answer just a little bit to a yes or no question. I forgot to do it last night. Well, at least that makes me feel a little better about myself. Don't be mean. I still tried my best. Yeah. I didn't mean to say it was a bad poem. It came out nice, or how should I put it? It just sounds like you. Really? Yeah. Especially that last line. I made eggs and toast. Even though you're late to school, it's bad to skip breakfast. I get all cranky. Well, I guess there's no point in arguing. Anyway, thanks for showing me. This is so much fun. Monica's the best. Yeah. But next time I won't forget. And I'm gonna write the best poem ever. Well, I guess I look forward to it. Let's go with the one who's a bit more mature. Yuri stares at the poem. I'm gonna pass this more. Oh my god, she really thinks it sucks, doesn't she? A minute passes more than enough time for her to finish reading. Oh, sorry. I forgot to start speaking. It's fine, don't force yourself. I'm not. I just need to put my thoughts into words. Hold on. Okay. This is your first time writing a poem, right? Yeah. Why do you ask? I'm just making sure. Oh, she thinks it sucks! I knew it! I guess that it might be after reading through it. Ah, so it is that bad. No! Did I just raise my voice? I'm so sorry. Yuri buries her face in her hands. I couldn't help but notice that it's been several minutes and we really haven't gotten anywhere. It might take Yuri a while to get used to new people. It's fine, I really didn't notice. What were you saying? Right, it's just that there are specific writing habits that are usually typical of new writers. And having been through that myself, I learned how to pick up on them. I think the most noticeable thing I recognize in new writers is that they try to make their style very deliberate. In other words, they tend to pick a writing style separate from the topic matter, and they form fit the two together. Could you please stop saying all these very, very complicated words? I'm a bit dumb. I don't understand them. The end result is that both the style and the expressiveness are weakened. Once Yuri finds her train of thought, it's as if her demeanor totally changes. Her stammering is completely gone and she sounds like an expert. Of course, that's not something you can be blamed for. There are many different skills and techniques that go into writing, even if it's a simple poem. Not just finding them and building them, but getting them to work together is probably the most challenging part. It might take you some time, but it all comes to practice, and learning by example and trying new things. I also hope that everyone else in the club gives you valuable feedback. Natsuki can be a little biased, though. Biased? How? Well, never mind. I shouldn't be talking about people like that. Sorry. Yeah, it's fine. I'm not sure if Yuri is apologizing to herself or to me or to Natsuki. Do you mind if I read your poem now? Please do. I'd love to share my thought process behind it. Yuri smiles dreamily as if that's a rare opportunity for her, which itself is kind of funny. After all, isn't this supposed to be a literature club? Yeah, this is a literature club, isn't it? This isn't a... I don't know. Ah, fuck, the cursive. My weakness! No! Fuck. My weakness is cursive. I don't know how to read it. Okay, let me try my best. Ghosts under the light. The tendrils of my hair illuminate beneath the amber glow. Yeah, I think that's right. Bathing. It must be this one. The last remaining street lights have withstood the test of time. The last yet to be replaced by the sickening blue-green hue of the future. I battle. Is that supposed to be an I or is that a comma? Comms. Is that an S? I don't fucking understand cursive, man. I'm confused. I battle. Calm, breathing air of the present but living in the past. The light flickers. I flicker back. I'm sorry I have such terrible handwriting. You should be! I can't read it! What? I wasn't thinking that at all. But it took you a long time to read. Yeah, because I can't read cursive. Ah. Well, I just don't read script very often. I actually think your handwriting is very pretty. No, I don't. I think it sucks. Eh? That's a relief. Also, I like the poem. Even though it was short, it was really descriptive. And I actually wasn't even able to read it. I was very confused. It wasn't too short? I usually write longer poems. Not at all. I'm really glad you like it. I'll be honest, since it's our first time sharing, I wanted to write something a little more mild. Something easy to digest, I hope. Are you into ghosts, Yuri? Hoo-hoo. Actually, the story isn't about ghosts at all, Giguse. Really? I must have totally missed the point. Remember, I'm stupid. Well, I suppose you did only glance over it after all. But remember that poets often express their own thoughts, feelings, and experiences in their work. They usually do more than tell a simple story or paint a picture. In this case, perhaps the subject of a poem is only being symbolically compared to a ghost, lingering in her last remaining place of comfort, unable to let go of the past, and soon to be left with nothing. That's a lot more soul on putting it that way. I hadn't even thought of that. That's impressive. It's nothing really. Well, it makes me happy that you think that. Just don't remember, it won't be long before you pick up on these things too. Yeah, maybe you're right. I guess I'll have to keep trying. I'm counting on you. Oh, please don't say that. You'll make me scared. Who should I show? Well, there's only one person I can show the phone to. Get ready to have your ears bleed off. Well, it's about what I expected from someone like you. That's a little blunt. Well, excuse me. It's not like I said it was bad. It's just to evoke any emotions. So basically, it's not cute enough for your taste. Do you want to get smacked? No. I'll pass. Sigh. Well, anyway, I guess I need to show you mine. Not that you'll like it. Eagles can fly, monkeys can climb, crickets can leap, horses can race, owls can seek, cheetahs can run, eagles can fly, people can fly, but that's about it. Wow, that was wow, that was very descriptive. Interesting. Not like I read through that in like 5 minutes. Or seconds, I mean. Yeah, I told you that you weren't gonna like it. I like it. No, I don't. I hate it. Just like I hate this poem. What? Just be honest. I'm not. I mean, I am. Why are you so convinced that I wouldn't like it? Well, because everyone in high school thinks that writing has to be all sophisticated and stuff. I thought that is how it was. So people don't even take my writing seriously. But isn't the point of poems for people to express themselves? Your writing style wouldn't make your message any less valid. Yes, exactly. I like it when it's easy to read, but hits you hard. Like in this poem. Seeing everyone around you do great things can be really disheartening. So I decided to write about it. Yeah, I understand completely. I definitely understood that. But the other nice thing about simple writing is that it puts more weight on the wordplay. I set up a rhyme at the end, but then I made it fall flat on purpose. It helps bring out the feeling in the last line. So you did. I guess more went into it than I realized. That's what it means to be a pro. I'm glad you learned something. Didn't expect that from the youngest one here, did you? Yeah, I guess not. I decided to humor her with that last comment. I don't really care how old everyone is, but if Natsuki is feeling proud, then I won't take that away from her. No, I definitely would. Phew. I guess that's everyone. I glanced around the room. That was a little more stressful than I anticipated. It's as if everyone is judging me for my mediocre writing abilities. Even if they're just being nice, there's no way my poems can stand up to theirs. This is a literature club after all. I sigh. I guess that's what I ended up getting myself into. Across the room, Sayori and Monica are happily chatting. My eyes land on Yuri and Natsuki. They gingerly exchange sheets of paper, sharing their respective poems. As they read in tandem, I watch each of their expressions change. Natsuki's eyebrows furrow in frustration. Meanwhile, Yuri smiles sadly. Oh no. What's with this language? Did you say something? Oh, it's nothing. Natsuki dismissively returns the poem to the desk with one hand. I guess you could say it's fancy. Ah, thanks. Yours is cute. Cute? Did you completely miss the symbolism or something? It's clearly about the feeling of giving up. How can that be cute? I know that. I just meant the language, I guess. I was trying to say something nice. You mean you had to try that hard to come up with something nice to say? Thanks, but it really didn't come out nice at all. Well, I do have a couple suggestions. If I was looking for suggestions, I would have asked someone who actually liked it. Which people did, by the way. Sayori liked it, and Gagoo did too. So based on that, I'll gladly give you some suggestions of my own. First of all, excuse me, I appreciate the offer, but I've spent a long time establishing my writing style. I don't expect it to change anytime soon, unless of course I come across something particularly inspiring. Which I haven't, yet. And Gagoo's like my poem too, you know. Oh fuck, I'm about to get... Oh no, they're involving me in this. He even told me he was impressed by it. Natsuki suddenly stands up. Oh? I didn't realize you were so invested in trying to impress our new member, Yuri. Oh fuck. Oh no. No, I don't want to get... I'm about to get involved in this, aren't I? That's not what you're just... Yuri stands up as well. Maybe you're just jealous that Gagoo appreciates my advice more than he appreciates yours. Huh? How do you know he didn't appreciate my advice more? Are you saying that you're full of yourself? No. If I was full of myself, I would deliberately go out of my way to make everything I do overly cutesy. Is everyone okay? Well, you know what? I was the one whose boobs magically grew a size bigger as soon as Gagoo started showing up. Natsuki. Natsuki, that's a little... This doesn't involve you! I don't like fighting, guys! Suddenly, both girls turned towards me as if they just noticed I was standing there. Oh no! Gagoo, she's just trying to make me look bad. That's not true! She started it! If she could get over herself and learn to appreciate that simple writing is more effective, then this wouldn't have happened in the first place. What's the point of making your poems all convoluted for no reason? Oh great, now she's using the big words. The meaning should jump out as the reader, not force them to have to figure it out. Help me explain that to her, Gagoose. What? Wait. There's a reason we have so many deep and expressive words in our language. It's the only way to convey complex feelings and the meaning the most effectively. Avoiding them is not only unnecessarily limiting yourself, it's also a waste. You understand that, right, Gagoose? How did I get dragged into this in the first place? It's not like I know anything about writing. But whoever I agree with, they'll probably think more highly of me. So of course that's gonna be... No! I don't want to choose! I thought this was just gonna be reading. Oh, fuck. Alright. Natsuki glares at me, driving up any voice I had in my mouth. So instead I turned to Yuri. But Yuri's expression is too defenseless that I can't bring myself to say anything to her. Sayori! Yeah, everyone's fighting and it's making Sayori uncomfortable. How can two of you keep fighting when you know you're making your friend feel like this? Gagoose, what's her problem? This isn't about her. I agree. It's unfair to others to interject their own feelings into our conflict. Yeah, unless Sayori wants to tell Yuri what a stuck-up jerk he's being. She would never. It's your own immaturity that made her upset in the first place. Excuse me! Are you listening to yourself? This is exactly why nobody likes... Stop! Natsuki, Yuri! You guys are my friends! I just want everyone to get along and be happy. My friends are wonderful people, and I love them because of their differences. Natsuki's poems are amazing because they give you so many feelings with just a few words. And Yuri's poems are amazing because they paint beautiful pictures in your head. Everyone's so talented, so why are we fighting? Because... well... Also, Natsuki's cute and there's nothing wrong with that. And Yuri's boobs are the same things they always were. Big and beautiful. Sayori, don't say that. That's a bit strange. Sayori stands triumphantly. Monika stands behind her with a bewildered expression. I'll make some tea. Yuri rushes off. Natsuki sits down with a blank expression on her face, staring at nothing. So this is why Sayori is vice president, I whisper to Monika. She nods in return. To be honest, I might come off as a good leader and I can organize things, but I'm not very good with people. I couldn't even bring myself to interject. Yeah, I can tell. You didn't even do shit. It didn't even give me an option to interject, to have you interject. As president, that's kind of embarrassing of me. Nah. It's not like I can blame you. I wasn't able to say anything either. Well, I guess that just means that Sayori is amazing in her own ways, isn't she? You could say that. She might be an airhead, but sometimes it's weirdly suspicious that she knows exactly what she's doing. I see. Take good care of her, okay? Oh, let's... I would hate to see herself get hurt. That makes two of us. You can count on me. Sayori smiles sweetly at me, causing my stomach to knot. Such a genuine person really does make a good president, regardless of what she says. If I could only get the chance to talk to her a little more. Okay, everyone. It's just about time for us to leave. How did y'all feel about sharing poems? It was a lot of fun. I'd say it was worth it. It was alright. Well, mostly. Gagoose, how about you? I got into a conflict and I didn't really like it. Yeah, I'd say the same. It was a neat thing to talk about with everyone. Awesome. In that case, we'll do the same thing tomorrow. Oh, please no. And maybe you'll learn something from your friends, too. So your poem will turn out even better. I think to myself, I did learn a little more about the kinds of poems everyone likes. With any luck, that means I can do at least a better job at impressing others with what I want to. I nod to myself with newfound determination. Gagoose, ready to walk home? Sure, let's go. Sayori beams at me. It truly has been a while since Sayori and I have spent this much time together. I really can't say I'm not enjoying it either. Yeah, Sayori's kind of chill. I'd hang with her. Sayori, what about what happened earlier? What do you mean? You know, between Yuri and Natsuki? Does that kind of thing happen often? No. That's sort of the first time I've seen them fight like that. I promise they're both wonderful people. You don't hate them, do you? No, I don't hate them. I just want your opinion, that's all. I can see why I'd make good friends with you. Phew. You know, Gagoose, it's really nice that I get to spend time with you in the club. But I think seeing you get along with everyone is what makes me the happiest. And I think everyone really likes you, too. That's, every day is gonna be so much fun. Sigh. It looks like Sayori doesn't call into this kind of situation I'm in. Sure, being friends with everyone is nice, but does it really need to stop there? I don't like what that's supposed to mean. We'll just have to see what the future holds, Sayori. I pat Sayori on the shoulder. I've said that more to myself than her, but it's really easy to use Sayori as an internal monologue sometimes. Okay, yeah, let's do this. Let's go back home and end the stream, cause I'm tired. Yeah, we're gonna go back. Yeah, we're gonna go back to the main menu there. No, not settings. I want to exit DLC. Hey, what the fuck? I just saw the notification. How'd I get that? That's strange. I don't know how I got that. Alright then, well, I'm probably gonna end the stream here. So thank you everyone if you've been watching. I will see you all in the next episode. And I'm gonna figure out how to use this menu, because it looks interesting. Bye.